All right, hello and welcome to the Margin episode 32. Today is January 30th, 2025, and we have some very fun things to talk about, like DeepSeek R1 AI is S25 phones, like the S25 Ultra, with AI features, our favorite. And
Would
yeah,
you care to
that's
elaborate on
it.
the AI features?
So
Yes,
you heard it
I'm
here.
Michael.
Today's another AI episode.
Yes,
But what if I don't want
generated
AI? What if I want to
entirely
go in
by
that car and
AI.
just pass by Alon's window?
We are all AI.
What you gotta do?
None of us are actually real.
Yes,
you see this
we
hand?
are all
It
fake.
actually has six fingers. Oh,
It has six hands on it, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know your hand was some sort of
Guys, my hand has a hand
I didn't
on
know
it.
your hand- I didn't know your hand was a dog class that has a constructor dog equals new dog.
My hand has two hands.
I hated that so much.
It was hilarious. You can't say anything. I've seen you have like a main class
It
object
worked,
be
did it
created
not?
inside of. You had main equals new main. You can't do that. That's disgusting.
But I mean, it
All
worked.
right. Anyway, we're going to talk about S25 phones right now because I decided that.
What are you, the dictator of this small island?
Yes,
you created?
he
I
is.
don't think so.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am.
So you know what?
Absolutely,
now
absolutely.
that we've cooed Misha, we're gonna talk about deep seat.
Hold on,
Deep-
it's too early for
We're gonna
that.
talk about the DeepSeek. We're gonna see some deep.
We're gonna talk about the deep web now.
I
We're
love
not
the
going to talk
DeepSeek.
about that. We're going to
Hey
talk
guys, do
about...
you want this random keyboard key? I've had it sitting on my desk for the past
Why?
6 months.
No, not really.
Not
Guys,
particularly.
if any of y'all want it, go to Xavier's address, barge into his house, and take the key.
All
what's
right.
my address?
I think I'll be fine
Anyway,
without the key.
so this is the S25 Ultra.
Galaxy
AI
AI is already here.
Hold on, that's a concept.
It's
I'm so
already here.
confused.
That's concept.
That's
art,
a
yeah.
This is the real one.
Why is
Oh.
there some sort of bulbous lamp in the background?
Why are there 5 cameras?
Yeah, I have the
So you
S24
can see
and
more.
it only had 4
Like,
Yeah.
cameras.
wouldn't you love to have five
Three.
five eyes on your head so you can see 2.5 times as much?
No, I'm
Yeah.
used to 2.
No, yeah. This is the S24 and there's only 3
Bro, my
cameras
phone
and a
is
light,
one-
so
my
I don't
phone
know
is
why you
one
need
Hold
it.
on,
camera.
hold on.
And a very
Everyone
broken
stop.
case.
Oh, I didn't stop sharing my screen, sorry. Okay, hold
I'm
on.
glad we all got to see the recursion.
Hold on.
We
So,
love
first
recursion.
of all, there's 3 phones that came out, whatever, it was a week ago at the event. The S25 Ultra, the S25, and the S25 Plus. The S25 Ultra is like the one with 5 cameras.
Too
Then
many
the
cameras.
S25 is the normal one. And then the
Okay.
S25 Plus is the normal one, but bigger.
Then it's
right.
not a normal one. Okay, what's the
Yeah.
inch? How many inches?
Oh, I'm actually interested. Let's see. I know
If it's
S25
anything
Ultra
greater than
is
5.5
6.
inches, then that's just terrible.
I know iPhone 12 mini is the greatest sized phone ever.
iPhone
my
12
God.
mini
5.4
go
inches.
just die. I don't care. Shut up about the iPhone. The iPhone is the worst phone that I ever had. I didn't have one.
You've had
That's
an
how bad
iPhone.
it is. No, I haven't. My mother has this old iTouch, but that's it.
I wish the
All
iPhone
right.
12 mini would go the way of the Dodo.
What?
just trashing on my favorite iPhone, the greatest iPhone. You know the iPhone 13
You use a
mini also
MacBook, you don't get
exists.
an opinion.
Saying something is the greatest iPhone is like saying I have the best measles. I mean, like, sure, you might be correct technically, but why would you brag about that?
True.
Oh, I think I've got better measles than Misha.
I
You
have no doubt
measles. I don't
Look
think.
at my measles right here.
What?
Look. you
Oh,
see
right.
lots
I
of
can't
light?
see it because there's an issue that says browser needs screen sharing permission blocking out your view.
All right. Anyway,
It says what should I do? I don't know. I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to see whatever weird like just image you displayed.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're gonna.
yeah, very
I'm
it
gonna
was
keep
very
this up.
I still can't see it.
All
What's
right.
this?
This is the S25. It looks the
It
same
looks-
as the S24.
Yeah, it
There's
does.
a big S on it. That's how I know. Because if I would
Yep,
have, if it wasn't
anyway,
there, I would have forgot what photo I was looking at.
The S25 is 6.2 has a 6.2 inch display, which I'm gonna
Is
judge and say
6.2.
is too big. And the S25 Plus is 6.7.
That's terrible. Why would you want that?
I know.
Yeah.
My phone's 6.1, I think.
Hold on. Let me look at my phone statistics. I'm gonna give you the full specs of my phone.
Okay, no, I don't want the full specs of your phone.
No, it's-
Anyway,
I want it.
No, you're gonna hear this. It's pretty top of the line. Okay.
Wow,
Get
let me
this.
hear
My
it.
phone. My phone has. My phone weighs 149 grams. Apparently, I don't know why that's necessary.
Biggie.
it?
My phone's LCD is 5.7 inches. It has a resolution of 720 by 1512 pixels.
Right.
5.7?
Important fact.
What?
It has 2 gigabytes of RAM. It has 32 gigabytes of storage, and it has an FM radio. So I think that's pretty.
And are you running
pretty cool.
are
That's
you
pretty
running
cool.
Lineage on it right now?
Yeah.
I
Cool.
swear, if you said Linux, I would have killed you on the spot.
Okay, what kind of phone do you have?
Samsung.
You're running Linux. Congratulations.
Oh man.
Yo, Xavier, check
He's
out my
right.
measles.
Android is based on the Linux kernel.
Why does this?
Doesn't Android run on the Linux kernel?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I'm going insane.
Android
I'm
runs
gonna
Linux
cry.
kernel.
I don't think I can live anymore knowing this information.
I mean, you can switch to a Windows phone.
That's the only way to not
Fair.
use a Unix-based.
Yeah,
phone
that's the only way not
Actually,
using Unix-based
Wait, yeah,
Unix-based
I do
operating
use
system.
Linux Proton on the Steam Deck, so I guess I'm cooked regardless.
What do you mean Linux Proton? It's just Proton. It's not. You don't. What?
Okay, but Proton is Linux, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Proton is
Xavier, don't start the rant. I will get the duct tape.
a program that runs on Linux.
Close enough. I'm not a
But
Linux
when I say
user.
I'm running like Windows. I'm running. I can't even think of an example. What's a program that runs on Windows? I'm running Windows Chrome because I'm running on Windows. I mean, like it's probably
Yes,
the Windows version of the executable. I mean, Proton is a pretty Linux specific thing. I mean, you
Yeah.
can technically run on BSD using the compatibility layer thing. I don't use BSD very much, but like.
Oh, right. Anyway, back to...
I'm talking about so many important things right now.
Yeah, something. I mean, last episode we talked about a game, so I feel like he's justified to talk.
Well,
about
we're
this.
not talking about that anymore. Anyway, you might
That's what they all
notice
say.
that the S25 Ultra looks different.
Oh, did you know that FreeBSD has such stupid requirements? There's no Iris Linux drivers for the Linux compatibility thing. So it's like, what am I supposed to do?
You know, I did not know that.
That could be of help. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I hate it. I think the new design looks worse. This looked better.
What is that?
Like the curved edges, they looked better than whatever the hell this is.
Oh my god, who cares?
Who cares
I
about
care.
that?
Anyway, also the S Pen that's stored on the inside of the phone, basically the stylus, it doesn't have Bluetooth anymore, so you can't use it to take pictures.
Stop,
sorry,
I need to
anyway.
rant about something. Open that screen again, I need to rant about something.
Let him rant. Titanium,
Look at
jade
this.
gold,
One second,
titanium,
one
jade
second, guys,
green,
sorry.
jade
I don't even
titanium,
care about
jade
the over
black.
$1,000 price tag. That's not even what I'm upset about.
That's silly.
What is it?
You're
What do you
paying.
want to rant?
You're choosing your.
one.
Yeah, don't even worry about that. Here's the real problem. It's almost better than a MacBook, I'm sure. But look at this. You can choose the number of internal storage you want.
Yes.
Right.
You
That makes
could
sense.
just
You could
get
do
a
that with-
micro SD card for like
Yeah, you
$20.
All right, Xavier, let me tell you something. Modern phones have stopped supporting micro SD cards for storage expansion since
Yeah.
about 7
while
or 8
ago.
years ago. I
Well, that's not
know
true
this
because
is
my phone's only 6 years old and it has a micro SD card.
yes,
so I think you're
but
wrong.
your
I
phone
think
was
you're
an
wrong,
outlier. Your phone was an outlier 5 to 6 years ago.
Well-
Most phones stopped.
Well, I'm sorry that you use pathetic baby phones that don't have any ports on them or any sort of external storage capabilities.
All right,
but that's
yeah,
not my
fine.
problem now, is it?
Show me
Yeah.
any phone that is remotely modern and as in released after 2021 and has a micro SD card slot, except the
Like-
Fairphone. If you show me the Fairphone, I will.
That means my phone isn't
I think this phone
modern.
has a micro SD slot.
I'm going to AndroidCentral.com.
What?
I think this phone has a micro SD slot.
Does it really?
I think
Micro
it does.
SD, the micro SD slots are in the SIM card slot normally. They're like on the other
SD
side.
cards. Yeah.
What is
Uh, Wait.
the Moto G Stylus G 5G
Oh.
2024 supposedly?
Never mind. I lied.
Does this have one?
It's I
This
think
is
it's
not
for
what
a
I'm
second.
at.
It's for a second SIM card apparently.
They're so miserable.
Oh,
Misha,
just-
which pixel are you talking about again?
I'm not talking about Pixel. I'm just talking about any phone. Well, an
'Cause-
Android phone, but
This is a stylus. Why would you even? I mean, I guess that's somewhat useful. But you could just go and buy like one of those for the DS or whatever, and it would be fine. There's a micro SD card slot on this 2024
How
phone.
about the Galaxy Z Flip 5?
Oh no, it's at least
It has a
2021.
micro SD card slot?
Yeah, according
There's
to
no way.
according to Best Buy, it does.
That's a lie.
So this has
Like, look
two
up the,
same-
I'm sorry,
Misha.
$1,000 for a phone?
Misha,
Yeah,
look up
phones
the
are
Motorola
expensive.
Moto
Prices
G
today.
Stylus G5 or 5G.
How about
Okay,
the Motorola
My bad. I
Bar
was
Plus
wrong. A
2024,
sketchy
256
Motorola
gigabytes?
phone has it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be.
be. Okay,
Yes,
let's
wait,
get on topic.
So,
Let's,
everybody,
hold
It
on,
also
hold
has
on.
a ridiculously large
Don't
6.8
trust this
inch
guy.
No,
screen.
no,
So.
Oh my.
guys, the Z Flip doesn't have a micro SD card slot.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Anyway,
Guys, I'm gonna get something real quick here, okay?
real quick, we'll just finish with the phones. The S25 Ultra, oh my god, the cheapest one is $1,300. Man, that's expensive. The S25 is $800 and the S25 Plus is $1,000. That's about too expensive.
Everybody out there, don't buy this.
Yeah, I mean, if you
We
wait
should
like
no.
6 months, they'll be
No, Misha.
$300 refurbished.
Oh, fair.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, no, if you wait like 6 months, they'll be, well, not 6 months. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but like at
Yes.
some point in the next year, they will be probably under $400 refurbished. Maybe not the Ultra, but
Probably.
definitely the S25.
Right.
Everyone, fact check this information since this comes from the same guy who called Windows an IDE.
That was a joke.
Sure it was.
I bought my phone, which is normally 600 or 700 for 300, I think, a year after it came out. Either way, the prices drop hella fast.
Yeah, they do.
It's
Well,
not
because every year a new version releases. It's
yeah,
probably- Yeah.
and not just
anyways,
that. Yeah,
now that not Christian's brother apparently is here, not here.
that's a
That's,
joke, but yeah.
Step brother.
Okay, yeah, right. Now that he's not here anymore, let's talk about DeepSeek and how great they are because
Hold
the
on,
Chinese government
I
is
just
great.
want to real quick before DeepSeek mention that the 5090, 5080, 5070
Oh
I
my
think,
God, that
came
was
out
funny.
today. So first of all, from what I saw, there was a lot of quote unquote hobos sitting outside Micro Center all night waiting for this, and there was like 12 in Micro Center, so not all of them got one, as I expected.
Hobos
Do
at
we-
Micro Center? I'm pretty
At
sure
Micro
those are
Center.
just programmers.
No, they're not just programmers who can't get a job in this job market. I know.
No, I'm pretty sure they're
No.
programmers with a job.
Oh, yeah, to afford the GPUs, yeah, probably.
They just look like that nowadays.
Oh, they just look like that? Oh. I thought because with the job market, they're like hobos. No, okay.
God, I need to invest in cable management. Okay, look at this. Speaking of phones, which you probably aren't talking about anymore.
We are. You know what? Talking about phones, here's the calculator.
Talking about phones, here's a landline phone.
You pick it. That's what this
Talking
is.
about
Talking about
phones.
phone,
You
here's
pick,
the
you pick this up, and you put the
Talking
handset
about
to
phone.
your ear.
Talking about
Here's the
phone,
pencil.
here's a crochet cat.
I lost a good one.
Yeah. Speaking of phones, here's
Apparently,
a
I still having a stable internet connection.
Talking about a phone, here's free advertising. That's enough of
For
that.
who?
That's the WPI logo. I can see that.
Rip
How
my
dare
internet connection.
you?
Weird FFM
It's-
artifacts are happening to Misha right now. I'm
ruined the
sorry
joke.
for your loss.
Alright, anyway, hold on, guys. Anyway, we're moving on to the DeepSeek stuff.
Yeah.
So first of
Yes.
all, before we share any opinions, we will all share opinions.
I
But
like opinions.
DeepSeek is a new LLM which is using the ChatGPT API to train part of its data, I believe.
No,
But
it's
not all of
for
it.
better integration
all of it?
functionality.
For better integration functionality. Okay.
I
I
have a
saw
pop
something
quiz
about
for
it
you,
training off
Misha.
ChatGPT's data as well. Is that wrong? No. Part of
They
it, at least?
could, but there is no proof of that.
Okay, gotcha.
Misha.
Wait 1 second, Xavier. Patience.
Don't worry, you
Patience.
can express your correct opinion later.
Yes.
No, it's not an opinion. I have a
Patience.
question. I have a question for you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, what is enlighten us? What does LLM stand for?
Large language model. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this this is an open source model, first of all, and second of all, it can be run locally, but it is also the developers are located in China. So
Yes.
Which one?
We love Chinese products. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
I'm pretty sure
Anyway,
it's I think Winnie the Pooh is banned because of that. I'm not
personally,
kidding.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
personally, my opinion. Oh, it's also cheaper and more efficient and better than ChatGPT, as
How
some
much
people
was
will
that
say.
Nvidia AI box that we were talking about a few days ago, or not a few days ago, last one of the previous recordings that was like thousands of dollars.
$3,000. Yeah, no.
$3,000, yeah.
Yeah, no. Anyway, this is cheaper than ChatGPT. Yada yada yada. Better open source. Look, I think this is my opinion, but people will forget about this in about 2 weeks because, while yes, this is cheaper, open source, better, yada yada yada. But on the other hand, ChatGPT and also the stock market has been having a dip because of this for some reason. I think it'll just go back up. I don't think this is the thing. Basically, I think that in about 2 weeks, everyone will forget about this because, or maybe not forget about this. Maybe some nerds or whoever will use it, but like nerds like us, obviously. But like the
I'm not
majority
saying
of
AI.
people will stay on ChatGPT because first of all, the fact that it's cheaper doesn't mean anything. Most people don't pay for ChatGPT. Second of all, even though it's better and open source, there's so many products that I consider better and open source. Firefox, but not as many people use that as
Okay,
Chrome.
yeah. Well, you're
can
a
say-
Firefox user.
You can say stuff that's cheaper
You don't
and
use
potentially even
LibreWolf?
better, but people still move to like NVIDIA GPUs, even though AMD GPUs are cheaper. Yada yada yada. I think everyone will forget about this in 2 weeks. That's my opinion.
I still can't get over like the 5070 being as good as the 4090 with all the
Dude.
AI stuff or whatever.
Dude,
That was hilarious.
I also saw I think yesterday the review embargo for the 5080 dropped. Dude, the 5080 and the 4080 are the like exact same performance. There's like no difference. It's
I think
insane.
that the 20 and 30 series were also basically identical.
Yeah. Wait, but back to DeepSeek. So,
Yeah.
are anyone else's opinions?
I don't care.
I saw
It's
that-
AI. I think AI is still plagiarism and trash. I don't really care
Yeah,
if it's open
okay,
source
he's
or
like
not.
biggest
I
AI hater.
agree in general.
Anyways,
but,
I saw like a price comparison today that said that ChatGPT costs like $5 billion in like servers, like
it costs
that
a good
versus
amount to
DeepSeek.
develop.
versus
but
DeepSeek
part of
costing
that-
like 5 million.
What was
No,
this running?
no.
Yeah.
The point is, ChatGPT cost a lot of money, like almost $5 billion to develop. But part of the reason DeepSeek got developed so quickly and so cheaply is the ChatGPT API.
Mhm.
So
I
in
don't-
reality, that doesn't really matter.
I mean, I don't
That
know or
pro-
care about.
yeah.
I mean, isn't one thing that's hilarious about OpenAI is I think GPT-2 is open source, but I'm pretty sure
Is it?
GPT-3 and everything above that is not. So it's like
Dude.
their name is just kind of a
I
lie.
thought it
Is
was
it
only
actually
GPT-1
open
that was
source, or is it
open
Only
like VS?
GPT-1?
I don't think it was GPT-2.
Well, let me check.
Wait, Xavier, is it actually open source, or is it like VS Code open source, where they say it's open source, but it's actually not?
Okay, I think GPT-2 is VS Code. GPT-1 is like actual open source.
I see, gotcha. Okay. And I'm assuming around GPT-3, GPT-4, they just stopped saying that it's open source entirely. Gotcha.
Yes, because you've got to pay. Because how else are they going to
Yeah.
make you buy it?
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't
I
even
mean-
think. I think all the hype around AI stuff is just kind of cringe.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, with all the stock stuff that happened, today actually. Well,
Oh, right, that was funny.
so basically,
Yeah, I sent a
DeepSeek got
picture.
DDoSed
What?
today.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
What do you mean
DeepSeek
it's a
gave,
great idea? I mean, it's like you're gonna try it out.
and there was a lot of user data, chat histories exposed for basically anyone to see.
Rip.
Oh,
I've heard some theories that like OpenAI deliberately DDoSed them, but I think this is just a
nah, no
them
way.
security error because once again, this was a side project built in like a month. I think this is just a them error.
I mean, I don't trust any of these big companies. I know people because they always like all these big companies have security breaches, and it's like if they just stored stuff with any amount of actual security, there wouldn't be a chance of that happening.
Yeah, but that's
But
expensive and time consuming.
True.
and these
Let's
these
go, Aditya.
incredibly these
The
trillion-dollar
biggest,
corporations, they just can't afford to do things that are expensive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is why Google dumps a ton of money into products like Stadia and then just like kills them. I mean, it's good Stadia
Oh,
died. It was
they
a
try
terrible
things
project.
out.
But
Yes,
like,
I was.
I mean, they
also,
tried making a good
sorry.
product, then it became terrible, and they decided to kill it.
I was also gonna say about the S25 phones. I forgot. Sorry, I'll
Stadia
just
was
real quick
trash.
say it.
The idea of it very anti-consumer.
Basically, I said I think last episode that those phones might have like MagSafe magnets inside them.
Oh my god, who cares?
Hold on. They don't, but the official cases do, which is interesting.
So you can't use them, but the case is designed so that you could. If the phone was designed with that capability, and you could use it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to buy theoretical functionality. Like,
You don't want to buy theoretical functionality? Well,
Also,
not really. No.
yeah. I want to go back to DeepSeek.
yeah. Back to
See-
that. Sorry, I just didn't say that.
Back to that argument. Once again, I feel like OpenAI stock price will probably go back to booming since
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because their recent
even
recent
the
deal with
Nvidia stuff.
SoftBank,
Yeah.
like the deal with SoftBank and the U.S. government to invest, I believe, $40 billion into OpenAI, with the government making it much easier for that $40 billion to get into OpenAI and for them to invest in it. And for those of you who don't know what SoftBank is, it's a Japanese bank corporation, and it isn't. And everyone worry about where your tax dollars are going. It's not U.S. tax dollars that are going in. It's all private investors.
All right, guys, hold on.
I think-
Pause. I need to respond to Lev's message on Discord. 1 second.
Guys, why is the second DeepSeek model called R1?
I think that's the first one.
No, it says in this article it's second model R1. Like that's
Oh,
dumb.
I don't know, because they probably refined the first one.
What's funny is like you see the articles like this from The Verge or whatever that are like it's got the headlines like why everyone is freaking out about DeepSeek. And I see YouTube videos about DeepSeek. I don't care. Like DeepSeek could become like OpenAI could die tomorrow. They could go bankrupt. And
Yeah.
DeepSeek could be the household AI name that Christian is using or whatever, and I wouldn't care. Like I
It'll
don't
still
use
tell
AI either
him
way.
public static Boolean.
Public static Boolean. Yeah, I mean like I'm so sick of you like you're saying something like AI is a great tool when used properly. No, it isn't. There's no use case. It's all terrible. Like AI does not do it. Can't do anything right.
Here's the
And
thing, there
why
are
would it be
use
able
cases
to?
for it. It's just that no one developed those use cases. They are supposed
I mean,
to do
like-
the repetitive jobs that just take up too much human labor. Like, maybe just keep taking something off the ground so that the professionals have more time to work on the more intense tasks. But now AI is just being used to take over art, which should be left to humans and stuff. It's like they're aiming
very
for the
funny.
wrong categories, in my opinion.
People seem to think that like ChatGPT will be able to replace every single job, and I mean, yeah, it could replace every single job. It would just do terrible at all of them, or like it would have like a standard level of like mediocre
Yeah.
to bad. Like, it's not like I feel like with the use cases that you're describing that are like having like AI to do like tasks that you mean like more physical tasks, it seems. That's stuff that I don't think I would trust some sort of generative AI model with. I'd want like an algorithm that is written, it's predictable and does certain things, and
I want a human.
or yeah, like a person. Like if you're gonna automate that at all, I don't think I would trust some like huge large language model for that purpose, especially one that requires such ridiculously powerful hardware to run that. Like whatever. I mean, I know DeepSeek has lower power requirements, but like I don't really care. Like it's just not useful to me. It's
And
not
the issue
useful-
with
it should-
AI is that even their creators can't predict the output. So
yeah,
True.
because it's basically
Like-
just like a black
the
box.
time time it tried to exit its system when it was told it was going to be deleted. That was pretty funny. It tried to copy paste its code onto something
yeah.
else.
In general, I think that DeepSeek will probably end up sort of like Firefox, like where the people who care about like
Yeah,
privacy or
right.
whatever use it.
No,
It's open
absolutely
source.
not.
It's
I don't
better.
think
Okay,
Yada yada
anybody
anybody
will
yada.
use it.
But like
I
people
don't think
still
people
use
are gonna
Chrome.
use it
Most
for
people.
open source.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately.
that's because Chrome
Yeah.
has day-to-day
Mhm.
use. What day-to-day use
True.
does DeepSeek or any AI bring?
Well, if you're Christian, it's so good at solving physics
Dude,
problems incorrectly.
so many people for some reason constantly use like ChatGPT or DeepSeek. I don't think anyone is gonna cheat on their essay using DeepSeek. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
well,
like-
it's
sure,
it's
take
hilarious
that use case.
because
No one's
if
gonna
you
write
actually
their essay with DeepSeek.
But people are apparently insane. I don't know. I don't use much social media, but one of my siblings, not Christian, sometimes like sends me posts or whatever, and I saw one that was like someone saying I sent a book to, like I recommended a book to a friend recently, and they came back the next day and were like, oh yeah, like they summarized it into ChatGPT or something and read the paragraphs. I was like, it was really good, supposedly. I don't know if this is true. It's a random social media post, but I'm like, I would believe this. Like someone like Christian would do that. You know that,
Yeah.
Mister. I definitely read Moby Dick in the fourth grade or whatever. Like,
I don't
but
know.
can't remember who Ishmael is. Like
I
people would do that. I'm sure of it. Like it's. People
Yeah.
are very lazy. Like people are surprisingly lazy.
I
And
don't
even
know.
if something doesn't work very well, they will like take any opportunity, I swear, to make
Mhm.
their lives supposedly easier, even if it only ends up hurting them in the long run.
I
And
feel like I don't understand those people that like rave about AI. Like, oh, let me summarize this with AI. Let me just write this email. Just take the time and write the email. It'll take
I mean,
it'll
like,
take 30
if you-
seconds.
If you use AI to the point that all the ads
Yeah.
and like all the companies want you to do, and you're doing like you use AI to do everything on the computer, like you turn the computer on, you just type out a description of what you want to do for the day, and AI does it for you. Then what would you do for the next 24 hours? I mean, like if you like
Also,
my
if
question
you're using
becomes,
AI,
what use do you bring to society at that point? If you're having if you're
yeah,
having something do everything else
Okay,
for
now you're
you,
getting
Why are
getting
you here?
philosophical on a tech podcast. Okay, let's
we are
let's
getting
not.
kind of existential. But
yeah,
like,
but like this is related to tech though, because if you look
Yeah.
at the ads for like OpenAI and probably DeepSeek if it becomes popular, like
Mhm.
look at
Friend?
the way people market this stuff or any AI
Yes.
model, Gemini, I don't care. Like, what do you say, Aditya?
I said friend, the necklace thing that's like an
Yeah,
AI that's
yeah,
supposed to
I
replace
remember
all your
that.
friends.
Oh my god, like all of them are under the assumption that you want to like. Because they're not just about work things, which I think is already just like stupid. Like, why would the company even pay you if you're going to be using AI, right? But like
Right.
using AI to summarize an email, like a personal email, or summarize a text message to you or whatever.
Yeah,
like
just take the time, write the email.
if
Okay,
you
I-
optimize again, if you use this in the intended way and use it to optimize like every single part of your life, including the stuff that is meant to be recreational, you're going to be left with nothing to do, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's plenty to do that doesn't
hate
need
the
AI.
like. Oh,
There's tons of things to do that don't need
I mean-
AI, but there are people. Everyone tries to keep cramming
Yeah.
AI into everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that AI is being
Not just
thrown
keywords
into
being
everything
keywords.
randomly. I hate the people that like rave about AI as the greatest thing ever. What I do think is that it won't replace anyone. I think it will become a tool. Like people said the exact same thing when Excel first came out. People said, "Oh, this is going to replace accountants," but no, this became a essential tool for accountants.
I mean,
That's it bad.
what
Calculator,
happened
you
was
say?
it
Or-
reduced the
sorry,
amount of
sorry,
accountants
Excel.
there are.
Not
That's-
as much actually.
That's
It
a
did.
bad comparison. That's a bad comparison, Michael.
I
And
wouldn't
you know
take that,
why?
Michael?
Why?
Because Excel or like one of the people use like, the calculator or like whatever, these things, they don't do the work for you. Like they never like AI's whole
kind of
purpose
do.
is
I guess I
They
can
kinda
I guess
do.
I can see your point. Yeah.
and also they follow strict algorithms and like like a calculator, if you type like 2 times 5 into a calculator. It runs a program that a human wrote, and it just does that math, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like if
doesn't,
I got on
like...
this calculator right now, how do I turn it on? Oh, it's down button.
How do I turn it
Like,
on?
We
I
need to
do
teach
2
the human how to use a
times
calculator first.
It will
5.
always give you the exact same result. Whereas with like ChatGPT, if you ask to do a certain task, who knows what it could give you? If you and if you like, you can, as there are old videos when AI was like, when it was like GPT like 3. I think it's on like 4 now for AI, for OpenAI, where you would like gaslight the AI to think that 2 plus 2 equals 5, and I think it would affect other people's sessions. I mean, I could be misremembering parts of that, but like the point is that it's not consistent, right? It's not like it doesn't follow an algorithm. It's just based on what it's trained upon. And what if the internet has a lot of
training
incorrect
data is
information
everything.
on it,
Yeah.
and if it's just trained on what the internet says, it's going to also give you incorrect information.
Oh,
It's also
I remembered
predictive.
what I wanted to say.
Because
Dude,
it
Yeah.
predicts
Oh, sorry,
what
DJ, I
the
cut you
answer
off.
would be if it was on the
Yeah.
internet.
So people, for example, people our generation, we have a skill for researching on the internet. We literally, it's been drilled into us what's a reliable source, what's
Right.
not. We have that skill.
And Wikipedia supposedly isn't reliable, but I don't
No,
know
no,
about that one.
no,
Oh, my
that's not the
teachers,
point.
my teachers say it's reliable, and my middle school teachers have been lying to me.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's the Wikipedia is not the point. But like you would like understand, you have the skill for like searching on the internet. That is a skill.
Sure.
And literally, the people who like ask a question to AI instead of literally searching it and clicking on the first search result or clicking on the stupid AI preview, I hate that. I think that's stupid. Use the skill you have. It's a skill that so many people older than us struggle
Yeah, but
with,
it's
falling for random
convenient.
information on the internet.
I
Right,
mean,
yeah, but
it's
it's
the
convenient that
same-
you just have information. That's why it exists.
It's funny. It's like the same thing. There's this video from like 10 years ago from I think a YouTuber I watch when he like sold stuff on eBay and Craigslist, and he was complaining that people would just instead of reading the listing or like searching, like there was like laptops or whatever, like instead of searching, can this program run on this laptop or whatever, like on the internet, like just searching what minimum specs are or whatever, they would take the time to email the seller and like ask them the question when like they wouldn't. Why would they know what this random program specifications are or whatever? Instead of just taking like 20 seconds and searching something, they'll spend more time and get potentially worse results, like by emailing somebody. Or now it's like asking AI, right? Like it's kind of the same thing. It's where it's like you're trying to like you can't bother to learn how to like find information, so you just try to like ask somebody or ask this thing that like answers natural language prompts or whatever. It's very stupid.
Okay, so to add on to Michael's earlier point, this might be a bit controversial, but I think AI
disagree.
is pretty much just the new Joule.
So are you saying that AI is more of like a marketing it's a lot
AI
marketing. Is just to kind of reel people in. It's just like a shiny word, whatever. Ooh, shiny, let me see, whatever.
It's definitely a keyword.
That's not what I'm trying to say, but that is true.
A keyword, yeah.
What I'm mainly trying to say is that pretty much AI, it was originally made with good intentions.
Yes, I agree.
And here's the thing. Similar to how Joule was made to try and prevent people from smoking as much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said literal jewel, like jewelry. Sorry.
No, he was talking about Joule, the inhalable.
Pretty much.
I love this tech podcast.
AI was made to help you learn, help reduce
because it's
learning false information. But which is just like how Joule tried to take down big tobacco. But AI ended up becoming like the new way of bringing false information to the newer generations. Just like how previously false information wasn't believed by as many kids nowadays. Just like how tobacco was.
It's a skill for not falling for false information on the internet.
I mean,
that's a skill that most of the people our generation have.
I don't think you should say that considering. I don't think it's even really a generation. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's as generational as you think it is. I mean, like if you're like the greatest generation or the silent generation or something, and you're like 80 or 90, you probably aren't using the internet much to begin with. But like, I think like there are people in like Gen X who like can use the internet very well, who are
Yes.
like major
Right,
in
like-
technology or whatever, like computer science, and like have
Yeah,
a lot of
professionals.
experience in the area. And there's people in our generation who are kind of absolute morons and don't know how to search anything or use
let's,
AI.
let's keep the
like,
language.
No,
relentlessly, right?
no, I
Like,
get that, but like
it's
in,
not
in
about-
You're saying
general,
overall on average.
yes.
I mean,
Overall,
I-
the average is we have effectively grown up with technology.
Yeah,
We understand the concept. No, this is some sketchy, weird website. I'm not gonna believe this information.
Oh, sure. But
Right.
like
Some
the thing
millennial
is,
or Gen X, it's much harder
I mean,
to
the
develop
millennials
that
also,
skill.
a lot of them also.
Yes, I
grew up with
agree.
the
Oh, I
internet pretty
completely
well.
agree. But it's much harder to develop that skill. For us,
Yeah.
it's more of a given to have that skill. In
I
most
mean,
cases.
Not a given, but
I don't think it's a given. Yeah, I mean, it's
acquired
maybe
No,
more
okay.
likely, but like, I think
It's an acquired
it
skill.
doesn't really matter either way
Yes.
because, as Aditya kind of mentioned, like with the newer generations, like Gen X
Yes.
and Beta or Gamma, whatever, if they're gonna keep to this stupid naming scheme, it's gonna just be like they'll be like, growing up with like, they'll be growing up with these things. Also, Christian, I need to say this. Christian said something really disturbing to me. Period one. He's like, he said like in a few generations, parents are going to be nostalgic for skibbity toilet, and I'm like, you shouldn't be allowed to say
No.
these things to me. Like,
No.
this is terrible. Like, no,
God,
it's
no.
like that. I'm
Yeah,
like, that cannot happen.
let's
I'm
just
sorry.
not listen to what Christian says in general. Just
I-
tune
The
him
problem
out.
yeah.
is,
I
the problem
agree.
is, I don't know if he's wrong.
No, he definitely
I
is.
hope he is.
Considering we don't even remember what our first like generational joke was. So
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know if it.
Why do
I
I
don't think it'll be.
care?
I don't think he'll be nostalgic for it, but it will be like the new dead meme or whatever. If that makes sense. I mean, like,
yeah,
if any of you
Most
remember, just
likely.
like I bet in like 20 years or whatever, if you see someone dab, you'll be like, what year do you think this is? Like 2015 or whatever? Like you'll
Okay, but,
remember
like,
it and just
yeah.
kind of disgusted by it. It'll be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would agree with Xavier. Also, Aditya, to your point, I think I agree that AI was developed in good ideas, but it just led to harm. I completely agree with that.
I mean,
It's-
I have no idea who created AI or Joule or whatever.
All right. Anyway, on that note, that's it
Yeah.
for today. We have
Also,
a pretty
I-
Wait,
quick
we barely talked about
episode.
anything.
Oh, one more
What
thing
do you
about
mean?
Yeah, we did.
DeepSeek.
We had two topics.
DeepSeek.
We had the Samsung phones and
Yeah.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
more thing about DeepSeek. I believe
Oh, yeah.
Italy is getting on its way to ban DeepSeek due to the data breach.
Oh, they're silly.
Ooh.
I love
Okay.
those Italians.
Okay.
And like they've already blocked it, their
Okay.
regulators, but they're working on banning it.
Okay. I mean,
Sorry, can you repeat that? Banning what?
Italy's trying to
okay.
ban DeepSeek after that data breach.
For DeepSeek, I think this data breach is a literal error the devs made. Because once again, this is a side project made in like a month. I mean,
Nisha is DeepSeek's biggest fan.
Oh,
By the way.
wait, hold on. I'm gonna read this thing about Glue. This is from Wikipedia.
Okay, I
Oh,
think
you
that's
didn't
all
take
for
it from
today. Thank
DeepSeek?
you.
yeah, I
in
think
15,
that's all.
In 15 U.S. states, there are laws that apply to people that apply only to people under 18 about some criminal penalties of
Right.
inhalants.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, and on that note, thank you for watching.
Why
and
would you
listening.
end on that note?
No, we're ending on a different
Really
note.
no.
Yeah, we can't.
All right,
That's
and
not.
on that note, Aditya said right now, we are going to end this
No,
episode
no,
right now. We had a
no.
pretty
There's something. I'm sure I can
reasonable.
describe some bargain basement thing we should talk about. Look at this. We should talk about the
Let's talk about
stylus
Pacific
5G or whatever. Now I don't know.
Xavier,
What?
no. Let stop. Either way,
Okay,
on
thank you
Xavier's
for watching,
note,
everyone.
Okay,
That's it.
so
Thank you for
let's end on
watching
the
and
note that
listening.
Chile is trying to build a massive telescope.
Wait, what
That's
about this
great.
telescope? I want to hear about
Oh,
this.
look, it's a crocheted cat. Look at the crocheted cat.
Yeah,
Anyway,
look at the
thank you for
crocheted
watching.
cat.
Tell me about the
Thank you for
telescope,
listening.
Aditya.
That's it
Thank
for
you.
today.
Don't tell them about the telescope.
But I
we
want to
are-
know.
We
Okay,
are
well,
coming
everyone
up
wants to
on whatever it's called. Oh, our
50
anniversary,
episodes, you know?
our 1 year
Oh.
anniversary on like February 24th.
On like
I think.
February 20 what?
24th, I think. The
24th.
podcast 1 year anniversary.
That's
Oh.
sad.
Either
wow.
way, that's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks for watching.
Have a good
Goodbye.
day or not.
All right,
That's
bye,
a choice you
everyone.
can make.
Yeah,
I don't think it really is a choice, honestly.
I do.
maybe.